Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mansillon. I am coming here to continue in offering guidance, support, and inspiration for those who are interested in this ascension process. I am called to do that, and it is a great pleasure to do it. I'm going to pull 5 cards from the Angel Tarot and see what may be the guidance for today. And this, for some time, the guidance can last a few days. We want to integrate it. Past, present, future is the judgment in the past. So there has been a balance, there has been, the decisions have already been made, that's what it means. And right now we're moving into this unity consciousness, unity, so an understanding our unity, our connection to the source. For there is only the I and the I am. For the I is the illusion and the I am is the truth. And those are the only two forces. That's what is said in the Quran also, that your relationship to life is your relationship to God, you and God. There is only, those is the most important relationship. And so in this unity consciousness of love and light, it is not a matter of like being overwhelmed by some by powerful spirits that will use you. However, it is good to allow yourself to be a clear channel, so the higher frequencies of love and light, of divinity, can utilize you. You can become instrument to the manifestation of those of the will of the higher mind for when to invoke wisdom. And what comes in the future is equilibrium. So I think things will be brought into balance, into harmony, and trust that. Right now we're working on the light, we're fusing within the light, we're becoming the light, we're returning to the light, we're invoking the light, we're remembering this eternal light universe that we come from and we need to return to. And the outcome will be humility. For things are much easier for somebody who's humble. Humility means to be in gratitude. If you don't feel like there's many things to be in gratitude for, I mean, outside of having your eyes, your hands, your feet, having air to breathe, there are many. Look for things, those little things that can make you grateful, and then you move into this state of gratefulness, and that helps to deactivate all kinds of things. The more we focus on gratefulness, to find things that we are grateful for in our life, and to let that guide our life. I spoke about behind me first. I'm sorry, is a painting that it's about the Jacob's ladder. It is this ascension portal of light within the white and yellow light. It is a frequency of light I'm working within. I spoke about the chakra. There are seven chakras that conduct, plus there's many more, but essential, the 7 chakras of the human body, they have a frontal axis and a dorsal axis. We see the frontal axis, we do not see the back axis. For this is on a horizontal timeline. Everything is aligned with the horizontal timeline, but they also have an upper and down axis. Means each chakra is connected to, like above, they're connected to the higher universe, and below they're connected to the black hole at the very roots of our beings. And so all those chakras have to turn their light so the light can communicate and not just be like front back, but to tune in their attention so the light can. Those are exercises we need to do. We can call on the angels for assistance. They can come and they can with magic forks. They can align our chakras. The little exercise through meditation, if you care to imagine this kind of. This sort of exercise. Everything is bound on karmic condition. Everything's been given for us to grow and evolve. And I was talking about those advertisements that we receive within our mind. And those advertisements is like if whatever we did yesterday is what will be advertised in our mind today. So, but as soon as we realize of an unconscious thought, unconscious belief, unconscious patterns, we are able to deactivate it. It means. No matter what is that well, this was what I did yesterday. Yeah, but it is just a belief, so it passes. But it will come back many times, to be deactivated many times, because we've been activating those processes ourselves, and for a long time we've been nurturing, and so there is a great deal of flow and momentum. So we want to stop it, we want to breathe, and as soon as those things come back, we can breathe and surrender it, and slowly but surely our minds become more empty, more clear, more full of. They move into a contemplative state. I wanted to say, I forgive myself, I forgive you, I forgive the world. For forgiveness is very important. It is essential. I'm not saying to allow anybody to accept evil to continue. I'm just saying that no matter what it is, I have to free myself from the tie that holds or the negative tie that can associate me to those darker side of myself or others. And so forgiveness is a very powerful tool. in a sense, when we find the light, we realize there has never been any reason to forgive anything, for it is just an experience that God provides, and God loves us infinitely. He knows how little serious this experience is. It is just a school of education. So do not forget your eternal self within yourself. Seek that, know yourself, and understanding the ascension is delayed gratification. It is not like push a button and it's there. It is something that we cultivate, and when it is the time, it happens. It is not a good idea to tell a story to God. When you turn your thought to God, don't lie to God. He knows everything. And so be honest, be truthful to yourself. I understand that God accepts you and loves you with all your flaws and all your strengths and everything about you that God loves. And so, but engage this inner dialogue. Invest in your salvation, in your future, through the recognition of higher moral standards that we have in relationship. Our relationship have to be bound by a higher moral standards when we move into this higher function. And just asking for relationship in the spirit world, say I am willing, able, and available for the ascension, for the communication with spirit. I am able, willing, and available. The same thing when you ask for a relationship. The spirit made a joke with me. It's like for many years it was a long time ago. I was asking for a relationship, but I forgot to ask to fall madly in love with someone. But I forgot to say, well, I want to do it with someone that's able, willing, and available. So it was very painful. But so be clear in terms of what you're asking. If you ask for a relationship, ask to meet somebody that's able, willing, and available. There is the law of love, but there is also the law of grace. The law of grace is the mercy of God. There is all kinds of subtle aspect of the law that we need to understand in order to ease our life, to let go of the pressure that we have put upon ourselves, to understand also that whatever impulse we get for guidance, it is good to enact it right away. Sometimes I say, oh, that's very interesting. I hope I'll be able to put it together. But in a sense, we want to enact it as soon as possible. There will be a great deal of increase of energy, so we want to breathe and be stress-free, because if the energy increases and we're not at peace with ourselves, it may be uncomfortable. So breathe, relax, go in nature, exercise, learn to recognize frequencies, to be open to telepathic communication for the spirit realm, the love light of the spirit realm. And in our communication, it is not like passionate sexual love. It is friendship, and it is based on mutual respect, on unity of unity of purpose and understanding. We are one, and those on the higher planes are one as well. But there is no never put yourself below anybody else or above anybody else. That's the best position in relation to the truth. For there is no need to be above or below anybody else. And remember your sovereign self. Understand there is the spring and the wisdom of the central sun that is coming up. And so this is white light in the sun. So the highest wisdom for us today is Asia. What we need to do is the vessels. What we need to understand. What we need to do is knighthood. And the outcome is finance, so it is marvelous. So let us rejoice. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting if you like. I will come back soon. I wish you a marvelous day. Thank you very much. Namaste, and God bless.